Hey, do you know how the Romans built stuff that lasted forever? It all starts right here, with curious minds and some wild experiments. Back in ancient Rome, architects and engineers were always trying new things. What could they do to make their buildings strong? They didn't have fancy machines, but they had ideas, like mixing volcanic ash and lime. It sounded weird, but they gave it a shot. Every day was a science project. Some mixes failed, some cracked, but they kept going. One day, they stumbled on something awesome, a secret recipe for super tough concrete. With it, they built huge temples, bridges, and city walls, stuff that still stands today. Everyone was amazed. The buildings didn't just last, they looked pretty epic, too. Even emperors and citizens loved the artsy arches and strong roads. Rome became a place where everyone wanted to build big. They played with shapes, made massive domes, and got creative with columns. But over time, the secret formula got lost. All that was left were stories and ruins. For centuries, nobody really knew how the Romans made their concrete so good. People tried to copy them, but their mixes just didn't last. Fast forward to today, scientists and students decide it's time to bring back the Roman magic. They dig up old buildings and look for clues about the recipe. At school, everyone's curious. What exactly made Roman concrete so strong? Experiments happen. Microscopes zoom in on tiny cracks and crystals. They discover something cool. Roman concrete can heal itself after it gets cracked. Modern concrete? Not so much. It breaks and stays broken. Roman concrete. It fixes up little cracks on its own. The team celebrates. They finally cracked the code after all those years. At a big science conference, researchers share their findings. The whole world pays attention. People in different countries watch online and get inspired to try it for themselves. Engineers test Roman concrete in deserts, rainy cities, and snowy mountains. It works everywhere. Teams show off buildings, bridges, and docks with the new old mix. Construction sites everywhere start using Roman concrete to build the future. Young architects design eco-skyscrapers inspired by Roman style. The new buildings are green, strong, and filled with plants, blending history and nature. Cities feel safer. People walk through tunnels and across bridges made with the Roman recipe. Environmental groups and builders are happy. Nature flourishes around Roman concrete. When floods hit, Roman concrete keeps buildings dry and strong. Older stuff gets damaged, but not these. Scientists crunch the numbers. Roman concrete means safer homes, longer-lasting cities. Kids try out the formula in museums with mini bridges and water tanks. It's learning by doing. City planners use Roman ideas for new parks, bridges, and water systems. Engineers explain the benefits to builders and neighbors, making sure everyone understands. Workers celebrate the first finished pillars with laurel wreaths, like honoring the Romans. City festivals get epic. People dress up as Romans and decorate with ancient symbols. Artists paint murals showing Roman engineers and today's scientists working together. Kids build Roman arches and bridges with blocks. Parents cheer them on. At science fairs, students show just how tough Roman concrete is with fun water tests. Teachers use cool graphics to explain why Roman concrete works. Everyone enjoys the lesson. University researchers test new combos in the lab: volcanic ash, lime, seawater, and get creative. Now, there are Roman concrete structures everywhere: bridges, museums, dams, all over the globe. Engineers and scientists from around the world meet at summits, united by their discoveries. City skylines mix modern towers with ancient temples, showing the old and the new together. Classrooms buzz as students build mini bridges and compete to see who's the strongest. A timeline highlights Roman innovation, centuries of mystery, rediscovery, and modern use. Future architects dream up floating cities and resilient habitats. Roman principles inspire their designs. Families from all walks of life stand proud by homes made with Roman concrete. Kids plant trees around Roman concrete schools. Teachers and parents cheer for a greener future. City workers upgrade streets and water systems, laying strong foundations for tomorrow. Storybooks about Roman concrete inspire young readers everywhere. Community mural days bring everyone together to paint arches and bridges on public walls. Families admire their finished mural, smiling beneath the big "Tradition in Our Hands" banner. Neighbors gather in Roman concrete plazas, sharing stories by candlelight and food. Modern builders look back at ancient wisdom before designing the next generation of cities. Young inventors and elders brainstorm new uses for Roman concrete, sketching ideas side by side. At sunset, families look up proudly at their mural, the rays lighting up the message, "Tradition in Our Hands." Families of all ages stand arm in arm, smiling at the glowing mural that says, "Tradition in Our Hands." Smiling faces reflect hope, unity, and belonging right below the bright message. Built to last, inspired by history.